Let's take you straight to our developing news story this hour. Residents of Bekkersdal on the West Rand in Gauteng are protesting against a lack of service delivery. They've been blocking roads, demanding electricity. The residents say they've had lengthy discussions with authorities, but they still don't have any power. Our reporter Silindelo Masikane is there, as you can see. She joins us now live. Slee, you've been updating us as things have been developing in Bekkersdal. What started off as a relatively peaceful morning has just moments ago erupted in rubber bullets being fired.
Certainly, it seems to be the second round, in fact, of rubber bullets being fired, but then we're going to get some more clarity on that from the police, because we did arrive just moments ago, about an hour ago, and the residents had already started marching to the municipality's offices, but were then stopped just halfway here on the R28 from getting any further. Now, just to quickly take you to, I have the ward councillor, I am told, in fact, as well as the MMC, Dumisi Tole. The residents of Bekkersdal clearly unhappy with service delivery. What's happening? Why are you failing the residents?
Look, to say we are failing residents is an unfair statement. For starters, when we took office in 2016, there are two specific resolutions that we took as a municipality on basic services. One being on provision of water for all informal settlements, but also secondly on electricity. And we have successfully done that. I can confirm that in all informal settlements, both here in Bekkersdal and one in Tusana, there's water bin that has been installed in all the yards. People are no more getting tap water from the streets, but they're getting piped water from their own yards. The second resolution that we took was the electrification of the informal settlements. You can walk to Zenzele right now, there's electricity there. You can go to Jabulani now, there's electricity there. Now, the part that was a little bit slow for us was in Bekkersdal, because it is the ESCOM area of supply. So you needed to have those agreements between ourselves, Department of Energy, electrical contractor, and also including ESCOM. So those are the things that a little bit delayed us. The intention is not for government to fail the people. We campaigned on the basis of a specific manifesto that was talking about basic services to the people. So you can't go out there and stop the state from implementing what it's supposed to implement. We have adopted those resolutions. We have adopted a credible integrated development plan, and we are working with other stakeholders, your provincial departments and national departments, in ensuring that those basic services, they come to the people.
So how long must the people of Bekkersdal then continue to wait for these services? It's been 25 years. They're saying that enough is enough. They've been waiting for far too long. You are electrifying areas which came after Bekkersdal.
Look, the wait is over. And as I'm standing here, we have got a site camp that I can take you to that has been established. There's the materials that have been supplied there. And we are continuing to work with the contractor to ensure that we start immediately with the project. All the outstanding issues, as we speak, the mayor is in a meeting with the contractors supplying electricals and also ESCOM to try and resolve those issues.
So how long? How much longer? I'm
saying, as we are standing, we are working steadfastly that by sunset today we should be giving the community a credible answer to be saying what is going to happen tomorrow as they wake up. That's what we are working on. We are not going to be having discussions that do not take us anywhere. We want an answer just like them. I can tell you as a ward councillor, I stay in front of an informal settlement, and every time there's a blackout, I also suffer that blackout. It is about time that that is being rectified, and the only way to rectify that is to electrify all the informal settlements. We are not immune from the problems that are there. There are about 4 ward councillors that stay in the informal settlements. It is not as if public representatives are not affected by this. We are also affected. As this violence is happening out there, it also affects our families directly, because they don't know what might happen immediately after the community not gets.
So by sunset today, the community of Bekkersdal will know when they're going to get a steady electricity supply.
Exactly, that's what we are working on, and we are calling on stakeholders that they should work with us to ensure that we resolve these issues.
Right, it's not another empty promise.
Look, it's not a promise, it's work that is in progress. I can take you to the side camp if you don't mind. I can take you to the side camp in X section, or I can call one of the leaders that they can drive you there so that you see the side camp. I can give you numbers of the directors of the company. They will give you a constant communication that we have been doing. The only thing is that if you want to invest in such a project, there is fear that if certain things have not been put in place, your investment will go down the drain. So that has been the phobia on the part of the contractor. But I can tell you that steadfast, they are ready, they want to work, and they want to start with this project. For me, it is not only about electricity, it is also about education. You'd remember that MEC Panyaza Lesotho is giving children tablets. What happens to a tablet when it runs flat, when you've got to do homework and when you stay in an informal...
And that is the reason why the residents of Bekkersdal are on the streets, is that they are living in the poorest conditions. So as government, can you admit that you have at least failed them somewhat?
No, failure is that we don't have anything. There's nothing that we can give. There's nothing that we can do. I'm saying to you, we can walk or we can drive or we can take a chopper and I will take you to the side camp. I'm saying that we are working as we can go to the mayor's office now. And he's having a meeting as we speak to resolve this issue. It's not as if there's nothing. That we have been doing.
All right, thank you, MMC. I'm just going to quickly, I don't have much time, just to give us an update with General Kekana from the police's side. We're seeing running battles between the residents and the police. What is happening at this stage?
Thank you very much. What happened to the community as it's disgruntled and protesting about service delivery issues? The unfortunate part, they blockaded the road, they bent tires, they were disrupting day-to-day lives of the people, and we cannot allow that, because despite them having the right to protest, despite them having the right to march, they cannot infringe the rights of other people. That's why we had to clear the roads. Amongst others, unfortunately, as you saw, they throw police with the stones while police are trying to bring order and to ensure that there is easy access for normal day-to-day life for vehicles and people. We had no choice but to use rubber bullets to disperse them so that life can come to normality.
And I understand, of course, you will be here for most of the day to monitor the situation.
That's correct. The police will be here until everything comes normal. As you noted, the R28 was blocked. It's now open. Traffic is flowing normally. And that's what we want to see happening.
All right. Thank you so much, General Kekana. All right. That's all I have time for. As you can see from the visuals earlier on, rubber bullets were used to disperse the crowd. They ran off in that direction, and if you can see in the distance, I'm not sure if Lingi can see, something is burning. We're going to try and get there as soon as possible and give you those visuals as they occur.
All right, thanks very much for that update. Silindelo Masikane is in Bekkersdal.